team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They're going to the air in the first play. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. Now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on fourth and a mile.
A quick throw out left, complete. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Phillip.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He flips it to the back across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on a third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
A completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. And a short pitch in place to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the try for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The tight end has got it. He will not get there. The gamble doesn't work. They still trail by a point. When a player is down injured after that last play, they take a timeout or they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Make the extra point and go up 6. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes their way on the field. Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The completion sets up a second down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver grabs it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. He'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Second and goal for the offense. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And we'll set up for the PAT. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So now at the 13-yard line, it's second and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the back gets the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The offense now operating in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the second half is a handoff. The game is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Puts into space at the 50. He's in the clear. At the 10. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. First down, looking for more now. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wideouts now clustered. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Nice grab. It's Brewer. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Now it's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Brewer. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Brewer.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
He hands it off from the gun. Finding some room at the 25. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Leaning on the run game here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Boom. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And there's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Complete with a running back on this 4th down play. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, it's Brewer. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.